Thank you. Okay, Jerry, you got to open up the public hearing. We got a public hearing today. Violation for the downtown, which we had one public, we had it advertised in the paper once, didn't we? Yes, Eric advertised it. Right. Yeah, okay. For the tax abatement. Yeah.
The tax abatement.
Yeah, it's for the tax abatement. And what are you, anybody got any questions, and then I can, about the tax abatement? The tax abatement is if you have a very, old house that sort of fell down and somebody wants to buy it and tear it down and build a new one, we can give them a tax abatement so we can get that done. It'd be a 5-year tax abatement. And we've got one going right now in the West End. Maybe have another one or so, but I don't think there'll be very many. Because, and then the town of Coatesville will control it. If that person does it and doesn't go along with it and breaks the contract, then we can back out of it. So anyway,
It doesn't have to be just for new build, but that would probably be the situation where it would apply. Technically, it could be for a remodel. as well.
remodel,
I mean, you'd have to meet all the requirements. It'd
okay,
be pretty
I see
difficult,
what you're
I
saying.
would say, to do,
Yeah.
but you very well could.
2 additions, Briarwood and Teal Lake, or they cannot get it over there. They don't need it. So anyway, any questions about it? Come on, somebody go. The owl wants the question. All right. Jim?
But we say we'd need to, if there's no questions, you could close the public meeting and then you could entertain the motion on whether to pass the.
That we pass it, the ordinance.
Well, first you gotta close the public meeting.
Although the public meeting is closed, they all knows it's closed. And I'll make a motion that.
A second. And that would be a motion for both, for the clawback ordinance as well as the confirmatory resolution and the final adoption, as well as the revitalization area, correct?
Correct. Now, moving on with this.
Second, that's correct.
It's all in here. We gotta sign it right now, don't we?
I know we need to sign it forward then, but yeah.
Yeah. Did you, yeah. Never mind. I've got some questions about it, but sure, so I'll wait. To get signed.
You can keep going.
Okay, I want to ask that the April 2026 regular meeting of the Coatesville Town Council be approved as written.
Make a motion, to approve it.
It's you.
We had to sign this one, right?
No.
Just about there.
That's what I published with the.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Mm,
Thank you.
Let's go. That one, this one, yeah. Are we ready to go?
Mhm.
Okay, I think old news, probably the oldest news we got is 8386 Main Street. That is the county has been working on that, Mark Musin. And the month has ended. Now it's up to the county what they're going to do. I left a message for Mark today. He didn't call me back, but I'm sure he will.
What's his name? Mark?
Musin, Mussman. I did see their truck go by the office and go that way today,
Okay.
so whatever. He's supposed to let us know. I've got a couple of them and they won't get back to you too quick. So whether or not they're going to do legal on him, I have no idea. They haven't told me. I got it very seriously. So until we get the information on that, we'll just wait. Ball Diamond fencing, TJ Fencing, has repaired the fence up there. He put a new fence in and it looks nice. It's good. So that is done. CDRC, which is, getting ready to pour the concrete, work on their slab over here. It's getting ready to happen. It's got warm enough. And, we hope we can get some volunteers to work. One volunteer that wants to take care of, doing the concrete work, but I'm sure that I'll get in it. That's gonna start as soon as the weather goes. The other thing we're gonna start, maybe if it don't rain tomorrow, is, the new flags. We're putting flags back up and then that's the one for the 250. That's, it'll be on the poles, just like the flag. If they ever get here, they've been
They're
ordered.
the 250 here.
Yep, yeah, I'm on maybe 20 of them or something.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
When do you plan to put those up?
I've got to get the brackets. I've been waiting on the flags. It's supposed to be here. Then we'll put the brackets up and that's where I need to make sure there's a lot of that Christmas light brackets and that this needs to be.
Yeah.
I'm getting too many things in the way.
I'll get you a map of where the banners are gonna go, so you know where those are at.
Then, yeah, I mean, let me know how high you want to get, you know.
They were for the military banners is sufficient, so for ones that are already up, and you have to add other brackets about the same.
Yeah, the bottom bracket on each one has to be changed. I found out it show up, but it makes them too tight or too loose. Best to use banding on the bottom and fold them up. Learn the hard way. So we'll get that done. How's the car show coming?
It's coming along.
Good.
I think we've got, I don't know, 140 to 150 last count. Close to breaking a record on funds raised, so.
Record on what?
Hmm?
You said the record.
We're close to breaking a record on funds raised. I think if Ken gives in, that'll probably put us over.
I will. He's supposed to be here tomorrow, but if it rains, I know he won't.
Yeah.
But Ken's very forgetful, so I'll follow through with it. But sometimes
He'll have it in his wallet anyhow.
so I'll get with him tomorrow. Ken's coming in tomorrow. And they're gonna finalize the plans for the drainage system, the grant, Broadway and over here on the drainage. And that's where we're gonna have to probably wait until fall to even do that job. So, because of the, but it's gotta be done. Duke Energy is making a switch over in our power line. It will not affect the town. They're just switching it over. Thank God they're switching line 1201 to 1202. What that is, I don't know. But that's what we're doing. Talk to them again today and tell me we won't have to be shut down. So,
I have a quick question about the power lines.
Yes.
We have a few trees that are like on our power lines. Is that something like we have to hire someone to trim them? Or
which line are you talking about?
5320 Milton Street, it's like the one leading directly to our house.
You know, those,
Like the pole, there's like two trees right next to it and they're like on top of our power line. They're like real skinny little trees.
what is the address?
5320 Milton. I noticed from last year, they got a little more prominent with hanging over.
Here, it's no problem. I mean, I'd rather be told than wait till something happens. That's the bad part. Yeah, we'll get down and look at it. Then you cut off, we'll cut them off. But, no problem. Eric, one thing I want to ask about, gotta say about the tax abatement. When will it officially start where it can be used?
I can send it to the auditor's office in the next few days to at least get it. So that part's taken care of and then up to them to see if they need anything else. So it should be fairly quickly after that.
They called me the other day.
The auditor did.
Yeah. The guy said he was testing water.
Yes, I mean, it's effective now, so we just need to get it under the resolution, we have to send it to the auditor's office and then we'll send the ordinance as well.
I don't know where he was testing to see if we were actually doing it or what. Anyway, everything come out fine. We'll get it started. Okay, I've got people send me letters sometime and they don't want to give their name, which is not quite all right. But we had a letter from the must be Lynn, someone. That's one. From Jackie. I don't know who Jackie is. But she's a citizen of Coatesville. All found out about the motor vehicles, abandoned vehicles. And she wonders why we haven't done it or have we quit? Have we quit?
No, just did one first of the week. Or,
That's the one I told you about?
mhm.
Okay, you got any more in mind?
Got a couple we're looking at.
Um, I don't want the people, especially, and I've heard it before. I've heard it before. I don't want the people to think we're quitting. We started, now we're quitting. We will not quit. And it's just the way it's gotta be done. And I don't think it's right that we do it with one person and stop. You can't do that. So, and I personally don't want to go out and mark them, but if I have to, I will. But I know a lot of people have moved them and got rid of them, and it's a good thing, but then there's, I think there's some of them that's still there. And I think they're waiting on us, but whatever. I do, I talked to you about where it's in the backyard. I can say where
Okay,
I can get to it.
going over that we did, okay,
No, this
in the
is,
brush.
no, this is another one.
Oh.
It's in a bar backyard, you can't get to
Oh.
it, but when the guy is building a new home there, he's cleaning the lot out for you, so you can reach out there and get it. What chick having? And I'll get with you later, tell you what's that. I think you know, you might have forgot.
No, you told me to wait till both of us could be on.
Yeah. And it's you just can't do it when it's muddy. It's a big lot, you gotta drive across.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So. Ron, you got anything extra?
Yes, I do. We've got to sign Amy Miller's contract.
Amy Miller.
And I struck out the employer as you told me to. Yeah, and struck out.
And I reviewed the contracts today. They look fine.
Yeah.
You get both of them, son.
Hmm?
You get them all.
That's for being for grant administrator services.
Amy Miller. There's nothing else in there.
It's all legal jumbo.
Yeah, maybe a little
Okay. Eric, you got anything?
Just the abandoned vehicles
Yeah.
ordinance. We have one person that so far is contesting it. So I will I'll reach out to Plainfield Town Court who's gonna administer it, and then we can get started on an ordinance violation. And I'll coordinate with Tim and Steve and figure out what date works best for everybody that we can get a hearing, and then it'll be up to Plainfield Court.
Yeah, Tommy came in the other day and he asked about a discovery. He wanted to know about all the emails I was sent from us about his situation. I told him I didn't think I had any. The only thing I know I asked you about was the paperwork, how to do it.
Right.
But it's according,
I mean, the questions would be whether it's,
Wouldn't that come from his attorney anyway?
I didn't have that concern.
I think he's got an attorney. Yeah, he said he had an attorney.
Yeah,
He-
so that would come
yeah.
from his attorney at that point in time. So,
But,
has he has not moved the vehicles yet?
yeah, they were
We
gone.
told him.
They're-
So I mean, I guess the question would be if the vehicles are gone, does the town want to pursue it, or if he's removed them?
His question here was about it being a habitual traffic violator.
Well, he wouldn't be a habitual traffic
But it's
violator.
got it right there. He said they denied it because of that. Because it's,
Right, no, I see. I
Yeah, this is-
understand.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if the vehicles have been removed, I mean, the question, the town, I mean, you've accomplished what your goal of of it was. I mean, I don't know if I think it's, I mean, I'd like to know who his attorney is. I can reach out to his attorney
yeah,
and.
I imagine he'll probably come in the next day or so.
So yeah, if you can give me the information before I file, I mean, ultimately it's your guys' call. If you want to file it, you're gonna pay me more money than it is, and if he's rectified the issue.
Yeah.
Can we just say, I reach out to the attorney and say, look, if you do it again, we're not gonna dismiss it. If there's a violation, but as long as you keep the property clean.
What would that be done? We just dismiss it because.
Well, we haven't filed it technically,
Yeah,
yet, so I mean, we could dismiss the ordinance. Meaning it's been filed in terms of through the Ordinance Violation Bureau,
Yes,
but the actual, there's not been a complaint filed with Plainfield. yet.
okay. How about the fees at the tow truck?
Well, that would be, I think that's where I'd probably want to work with
His attorney?
to see,
Okay.
hey, if you pay these numbers, we don't have to go to court. If we go to court, we'll for.
Yes, I understand.
You pay
Yeah.
them, don't.
Okay.
if
Yeah,
you
he
pay-
paid the,
You
he
paid
paid the tow company.
Too much besides just make sure you understand that if we have a problem again, it's not gonna be dismissal, but ultimately it's your guys' call, what you wanna do.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
I just
yeah.
don't think it's worth paying me if he's cleaned it, if it's cleaned up now.
Yeah, that's probably really your call. That's the ordinance bureau
Probably.
Or-
Yeah.
or Jerry or me. Yeah,
Unless I don't like.
What depends on the people, apparently if he's got an attorney,
Right, yeah, I mean, I'll talk to him and say, look, the town doesn't, I mean, we can pursue this if we want, if you want us to. But if your guy's issue is really, he's concerned about being a habitual traffic violator, I mean, we all understand, except for your client, that this is not a habitual traffic violator issue, this is, he's got. It's a form that we get from the State Board of Accounts.
Yeah, it's the state
Supreme.
form, so, but it's not it's not a moving violation, it's an ordinance violation.
It'd be the same way if you had noise if it was not written under a noise ordinance, I mean, not be moving. Different. Steve. But yeah, if you can figure out who it is, then I mean, if you guys are good with it, we can get it taken care of and just. Spend a bunch more money. Why? That'd be my.
Yeah, that is true, yeah. He gets a hold of me, I'll ask him.
Yeah.
And have him get a hold of you or you get a hold of him.
Yeah,
whatever.
either way, yeah, you can just email me or, yeah.
Yes, I'll email.
yeah, we just don't want him thinking he can move them all back here and.
Correct. I would want something, I would probably want something where we essentially. Wouldn't necessarily be a deferral type of thing, but some sort of. Almost deferred prosecution where we say. Look, you understand you're not going to. Do the same thing, we
Yeah.
can't make it indefinite, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of time.
So if he brought them back, we just have to restart the process.
Correct. Under that theory, correct.
Okay,
I'd probably have them admit to some sort of like. Essentially just say. Parties agree that. He violated, but he also reimbursed the town for its cost associated with the. Tow trucks. And
Well, I'm under the impression he paid the tow company.
however, I mean, I'm just, yeah, we would have had to pay it, but for,
Oh, yeah.
he paid it, so I guess we need to make sure that it's been paid.
anything else? How about the fire department? Awful quiet over there.
Thanks, we're 132 runs for the year right now, up through the end of April. Down a little bit from last year, which we're perfectly fine with.
Yes.
The floors are done in the firehouse, our training room, the front floor there in the radio room also, thank you very much. And, our engine is out right now for repairs. It'll probably be for a little while.
Okay. Yeah, have to get up and see it.
Please stop by, absolutely.
Glad to see it. One thing, you got anything at the library? Come on, you gotta have something.
Books.
My kids quit using my driveway as a racetrack, that's all I got, but they're kids, so any do.
Put a speed bump in there.
I thought about it, but then they jump it.
Yeah, they'd use it as a jump. That's a good, never mind. We won't do that. Well, said it before, we have paving coming up. We have to have it put in by July. It's where I'm going to try to hopefully, it's really hard, takes a lot of work, get a price on that box drain down here, which is going to be very expensive. So I'm not sure yet how much paving we can do after we do that. That's the one that the county gave back to us. They wouldn't have to do it. So,
But box springs at Wilton, isn't it?
yes, sir.
Okay.
It's,
Did you talk to the commissioners about it?
I've talked about everybody. You,
Well, I mean, that they turned it over to us
it's
and then actually didn't notify us.
Yeah, surprise.
surprise. Oh, they notify you when you want them to do something. Heavens. I've got stuff when I had all the engineers and the county commissioner stand there telling me it was going to do, and it's 4 years and it's still not done. So I'm used to it. Yeah. I shouldn't say that on tape, should I? But it's fact.
Oh, do the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
But it's going to be expensive, and really it's a lot of different things that I wanted to do to that street. I wanted to put curbing in and whatever. That's got to wait. So we'll do one thing at a time. But there again, as far as the water coming out of Bryan's Field, that's another agency. And I think the government has laid most of those folks off, am I right?
I heard them.
Retired, so.
They're not under a hiring freeze.
No, they're not. I talked to several of them and they were just like out of it. I can't, they were losing their job or whatever they're doing. But
Well, a lot of them, they offer early retirement.
you know, the comment they gave to me was, well, Jerry, if we had that apparatus that you put on the other end over here, I said, yeah, the town paid for it. But now, where are you? What do you want us to do? We're not paying for another one. So it's gonna be one of them things where we just have to wait and see. Wait and see. And get the flags up. Yeah. If I got anything else?
So back on the topic of TNR, so I messaged the Humane Society, but just as a resident and kind of top liver. They want someone that's like a higher up in Coatesville to message them and confirm that they are allowed to TNR in town. But they also need to coordinate with whoever is taking care of the cats because they can't just go onto private property and put like traps out. So I didn't know like what the best way to do that would be. I know some of the people that take care of the cats are on Facebook, so there's the potential of just doing on the Coatesville chatter, like, oh, like if you have any ferals that aren't fixed, like you can contact the Humane Society directly and they'll come out and do it for you. But if I could give someone their email, if someone wouldn't mind emailing them.
You can email me. They can email me anytime they want to. Not that I know a lot about it.
Well, it's just a matter of like, I was like, I live in Coatesville, I went to the town hall meeting. And like, we discussed it and they said it was fine, but again, I'm not higher up in Coatesville, they need to hear from someone that's a higher up, cause I'm just a resident.
Phone number or email, I don't care. We can give it to you. It's not a big problem. I mean, as far as going on somebody's property now, I'm out of that.
Can you sign this paper and let her fill it out then?
Just keep it up. Just keep it up. But I mean,
Cause I know like, I mean, I'm more so on this side of town, so I live on this side of town, I'm not originally from around here, so I don't know where all the other cats are, but. I know like the convenience store, there's a lot of cats there and like the house across the street, so. I mean, I could go in and talk to them, but
that would be the best thing, if you could talk to them. So they know exactly how you feel and what you want to do. Then we can go from there, but yeah, I have no problem with it. But I just, you don't want to start it to where all of a sudden there's a cat and you want to trap the cat and then somebody says, that's my cat, and you have no right to do that, and then we got us a problem.
well, that was. What she was saying was the issue last time, someone had an outdoor cat that they did not want fixed. And they did not know that, so they trapped, neutered and released this cat, which. In my opinion, it's very irresponsible to have an outdoor pet that is not fixed.
Well, who traps the cats? Who-
The volunteers of the Humane Society, they'll come out with live traps.
So it is Humane Society would do the trapping.
Yes,
So
I mean, me personally, like I've taken cats in, but I don't do live traps. I like scruff them and crate them and take them in myself.
I mean, to get away from the animal cruelty thing, it needs to be the Humane Society, I would think. I
Well,
don't
this
know.
live trapping is completely humane. They just put the food inside. They don't get hurt. They just walk in, it releases the door.
Got some live traps. Use them for other things.
I just warn you against going on private property without permission.
No, they would need to know like who is taking care of said animals. They would get them permission from those
Yes,
people. Cause they can get permission from you guys, but they still have to get the permission of whoever's taking care of them.
Yeah.
Or even if they're not taking care of them, if they're on their property, like, hey, I have these cats, like you can come on my property to trap them. And they'll deal, like, if they have fleas, they'll treat them for fleas, worms, they'll give them their rabies shots.
comments?
That would be an animal control or
Yeah.
humane society issue. I would just
Who
warn,
do you have a contact person at Humane Society?
I mean, she's not the most pleasant person to deal with.
Oh,
But I just email them about any TNR issues. Because a lot of the times if, say, a resident just wants to take a cat in, they can take 3 cats at a time. To Brownsburg, the low cost spay and neuter.
That's a good place.
Or they sometimes have, where the Humane Society will transfer them for you, either for free or like I pay like $10.
I will get a hold of them. Talk to them and find out what's going on with it. And I have no problem with anybody wants to get a hold of me, I mean. But
Got a few tomcats down at the end of Water Street too. They started spraying all over our patio furniture and everything, so we put it out.
And they get
The
very.
ones we had,
aggressive.
there was a picture of them, they were all fake. We've had a couple recently that were like good coverage.
Like I have a colony of 10 and I take care of it every day. 3 have been coming around, but are still shy, so I can't.
Yeah, these guys were
trap
shy.
them.
The ones we had, they were pretty, you get on the porch and they'd be right there, but we've got a couple that they take off. Jerry, I did want to say too, with the new paving and stuff, is there anything on the radar for road signs that we've got several that are like almost faded off completely as far as like speed limit signs and stuff.
Or just,
Coming into town on Milton Street, there's one there that's at the, from the north end of town that's really badly faded, and then coming in from this way too, they're kind of dingy looking.
sure that I've got news. I'll just give somebody something to do tomorrow. Yeah, we got quite a few signs.
I think the one furthest out of town, if you're coming in on the north side, it was like completely almost faded, like gone. Like the first 30-mile-an-hour one, I think it is.
Of course, if I take a 30 down, put 50, that wouldn't be good, would it? No, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, we will take care of that. That'd be the topic tomorrow morning. Somebody asked me what we're doing today. Anything else? Hey, you're quiet. And I will let you know when I get started over here. I gotta go get, the only thing we gotta do is I have checked with Ronnie. Is, I know you're all gonna pay for the concrete. But there'll be some accessories like the forming boards and some things like that. I'll probably charge that to the town. And then we'll deal with it at another time. I mean,
Now, if they charge the town, we get reimbursement, correct?
yes.
Okay.
So like it'd be easier just to do it that way. Then I don't know, maybe you know, Jim was talking about some real shiny colored rocks, brown. And I don't know. Do you know about rocks? I do.
Shaking my head.
I don't feel.
Most of them are hard.
Yeah, they're hard.
But what we're gonna do, the idea that he had, it's a good idea, is where the gravel we leave, we're gonna dig a lot of that stone out. Then we're gonna put a decorative rock around it.
He might be talking about like a haydite, which is a decorative rock.
So, and then today, like I said, today I decided to make it just a little bigger. And
You do the decorative rock, will he put epoxy on top of it so that they don't get thrown, disappear? Like some kind of adhesive, because they do have landscaping adhesive that you can move the rocks down,
really,
yeah. I would suggest that, no matter what rocks you get, because that would save throwing and disappearing.
yeah, I don't really know. He said the,
Could have it all concrete, have it stamped. They couldn't dig the rock out then.
you're really messing the budget up. And we're gonna put a, I don't know, the Christmas tree apparatus you had in the ground, it's just a piece of pipe.
It doesn't have to be there, but yes. So the tree base is a 5-foot circle. And it just needs, it doesn't need the pipe at all. It just is a 5-foot diameter,
Okay.
and then it branches out, and then you have to put weights on it or anchors to tie the branches out from the bottom.
Okay, now. To the apparatus, so you can get electric there and then electric on these, and it'd be underground. We won't put any extension. All right, got my work cut out. Anybody got anything else? Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it.